go.
You have kids. Now what? It's never too late to begin instilling in your children a godly moral standard. And what better way to begin those healthy habits of quiet time with the Lord than to model that nightly family devotion time? Based on my research, I will share with you the need for God-centered morals in your young children and a getting back to basics mentally for your family unit. Now is the time to share your love and heart for your children and for God while they are still listening to you. Mary Ann Folks states in the book Handbook of Preschool Religious Education that guiding and passing on a tradition is particularly important for the religious education of the young child. She also states that a rootedness in one's own religious tradition developed through rituals, sacraments, language, and symbols of the community forms a sound basis for religious nurture for Protestants, Catholics, and Jews. During the next few minutes, I will tell you how to begin and maintain family devotions by first helping to set guidelines, secondly, suggesting beginning materials for you and your family, and thirdly, by giving advice on ways of keeping it exciting. First, to begin your family devotions, you and your spouse need to sit down and set some guidelines. The first rule is to always participate in the devotions as a family. Nothing screams more loudly to your child your commitment, not only to them, but it communicates interest and buy-in from your spouse, which will fuel more consistent nights of devotion. Dr. Criswell Freeman says in his book, 21 Days of Building Healthy Habits for Your Family, that as a family you must decide whether God's Word will be a bright light that guides your path every day or a tiny nightlight that occasionally flickers in the night. The second rule is to not expect complete silence and undivided attention from the children, especially if those children are young. Expect 10-year-olds to behave as a 10-year-old and a 3-year-old to behave as a 3-year-old. Thirdly, you will need to establish a beginning time and an ending time for your devotion. With that time established, you will then need to discuss beginning evening duties in readiness for bedtime after devotion. An example would be to begin devotions at 8 p.m. Your children will have needed to brush their teeth, comb their hair, and empty their bladders by 7:55. These are merely suggestions to get you started on your own uniquely geared family guidelines. You will need to do what is best for your family. The second thing we need to do is to find the right material to read that is crucial for the success of your family devotions. You will want something engaging, age-appropriate, and if you have a wide range of ages in your children, something that will suit all ages. Starting the children on catechism is a great universal tool for any age range. The age ranges of 2-year-old to 5-year-old needs to have something with simple words, colorful pictures, and easy to understand morals. A beginner's Bible is great for this. Also, VeggieTales books are a huge hit with this age group. The little darlings in the age group of 6-year-old to 9-year-old are more literal with their thinking, so you will want to pick something that is to the point but easy to follow and again has pictures. You do not want to begin talking theology with this age group because they are concrete thinkers and what they hear is what they see. An example of this is a little girl being told of salvation, that it is through Jesus' death, his resurrection, and subsequent invitation into your heart. Her reaction would be one of fear because if Jesus came into her heart, then her heart would explode and she would no longer be alive. Please do not underestimate the crucial importance of establishing faith in these little ones. By age 9, almost all children have received and have completed their moral compasses. Ages 10 and up is when those morals are being put to the test. These are the most important years of their lives. The great age of 10-year-old to 12-year-old is a time to begin reading daily Proverbs straight from the Bible. Application and understanding is great, and a sense of ownership is with the children. There are, however, several other resources that are geared especially for each age group and can be found at your local Christian bookstore. There are several ways for you to keep your devotion time something that is looked forward to by the whole family and not merely that it's time for the children to go to bed. not write out an entire doxology on the text that you'll be reading from and do it systematically from point A to B. Your audience are children, not professors or PhDs. As I mentioned in my first point, remember these are children who will most likely not sit still very long. Try not to call them out on every question, twitch, seat change, or blanket request. Some battles are worth fighting and some are best saved for another time. Unless they are being overtly distracting, just let some of it slide. Be exciting about it. They are watching you and mimicking you and doing what they see you do. These are years that they love what you love and want to hang out with you almost all the time. In the book, The Power of Teachable Moments, Weidman and Herring state that capturing a teachable moment is one of the easiest methods of training your child on spiritual matters. These are moments when you are with your child and something occurs that offers an opportunity to teach something about God. Be excited about it and watch excitement build. Keep it to 10 to 15 minutes. Remember, those little attention spans are just that, little. Take Sunday night off. You are most likely been at church all day. They have been to Sunday school and to AM and PM worship. Let all that you have learned sink in for the day and pick it back up on Monday. As you can see, developing a family devotion time is fun and easy. Maintaining it is just an afterthought. In beginning family devotions, remember, you are essentially molding that godly moral compass for your child or children. Family devotions can begin by setting guidelines, finding the right material for your age range and family unit, and maintaining a fun and memorable nightly event. With such an easy format, it is simple to begin family devotions. Do not let those precious years with your children, learning and growing in the admonition of the Lord, slip away into a dark place in your heart that you will one day regret.